Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead with a me update. Today is the 21st of May 2015 and it is 6:20 p.m. I've been in bed all day except to get up to put the dogs out and to use the necessities. Um, I have vertigo. And I had to actually look it up because it doesn't happen often. This is my third bout in probably 26 years. But I get a lot of ringing in my ears. Sometimes I'll feel a little pop and some pressure and then a high whine that will fade away. And I actually think I'm losing my hearing with age. The first episode happened when I was a single parent and my son was just like a year and a half old. He was a toddler. And he thought it was great fun that when he got up from his nap that mommy had to go down the stairs on her bum. And he thought it was wonderful to ride on my back. I had it again a couple of years ago and the doctor at the ER, Howie took me to the ER thinking maybe I'd had a stroke. But the doctor at the ER just said that I had a migraine, which really bothered me because she didn't bother to look in my ear. She didn't bother to check the occasional swelling I get behind my ear. She just told me I had a migraine, and I said, well, there's no pain. And she said, oftentimes migraines will change with menopause. Oh, don't roll your eyes, Beth. And she didn't even listen to me. She didn't bother to check. Now, the first time it happened when my son was a toddler, the doctor told me that it's an inflammation around the inner ear, the balance gland, whatever. And I can actually feel a bit of a swelling on the back behind my ear. And it aches a little bit. But everybody, I've posted on Facebook that I've just gotten out of bed and everybody told me I have vertigo. Well, I looked it up and by God, that's exactly what this is. So I'm not overly concerned about it. I just have not been able to spend much time out of bed because I took a Gravol. If you can hear grinding in the background, it's Papa. He's sawing at something outside. I got lost there for a second. Oh, my medical marijuana might have helped, but because with the nausea, but I'm already tilting and spinning. I really didn't want to feel any kind of stonedness from the medical marijuana. So I took a Gravol, and for my friends in the States, what Gravol is like Dramamine. It's an anti-nausea, motion sickness kind of thing. But it can also knock you on your bum. So I've spent pretty much most of the day in bed drinking water. Other than being dizzy and a little bit nauseated, I've been fine. I just haven't been able to get anything done. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I wanted to share that I will be doing an update on chicks soon, and the always waited for hatching video hopefully will be coming in the next couple of days. I have 23, I believe, chicken eggs and 12 turkey eggs in the big homemade incubator. They are now out of the egg turner and they're getting ready to hatch. As a matter of fact, there's 3 eggs pipped. I took them out of the egg turners yesterday. Now, for those who are going to ask, you don't necessarily hatch eggs or incubate chicken eggs and turkey eggs at the same time, but you can hatch them at the same time. My one incubator of the 12 turkey eggs was set. It had 19 originally, but some of them weren't fertile. If you put your turkey eggs in an incubator a week before your chicken eggs, then because the turkey eggs take 28 days to hatch and chicken eggs take 21 days to hatch, if you put your turkey eggs in the incubator a week ahead, then you can add your turkey eggs or chicken eggs. But I did these in separate incubators, but my big homemade incubator is big enough to hatch them all. So when it came time to take the egg turners out, and you always take the egg turners out of the incubator 3 to 4 days before they're due to hatch so that they can rotate and get themselves into position. It's also a safety factor because if they start hatching and they're in the incubator, they can get all caught up in the egg turner, right? If they're in the egg turner. So you always take the egg turner out 3 days before so that they can get grounded and centered into the position they need to be to hatch. So what I did is I have this fabric, and I will show you when I do the hatching video. I have this, it's like a rubber non-slip loose weave kind of fabric people put in drawers and stuff. And I put that in the bottom of the big incubator, and I took the chicken egg turner out, and I took the eggs out of the turkey eggs out of the egg turner, and they're all in my big incubator. So hopefully there will be hatching videos in the next couple of days. Excuse me. The Dramamine or the Gravol makes me really dry. Oh, and I've gotten some wonderful parcels. Thank you so very much. If I don't seem to be freaking out, it's because head movement's not a good thing for me right now. And I'm really not even looking at the monitor. I'm looking directly at the camera. Thank you, Clipper, for sending me cilantro, because there's a lot of, I guess she's met with a lot of resistance between cilantro and parsley. And she wanted me to try it, and I am. I'm going to try it the next time I cook chicken. Apparently, cilantro is really, really nice with chicken. And I just know Chef Ramsay uses it, so I'm going to use the cilantro, and I'm going to give a review on it because I've never used cilantro before. And listen, can you hear the beep, 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 beep? There's a turkey chick that's got its beak out. And there's 2 pips on 2 of the chicken eggs, so we're right on target. So thank you very much for that. I got a wonderful parcel from England. Jody, thank you so very much for the teas and the jams and the recipes and the creams for my, she sent me some little individual packets of creams for arthritic joints, and I'm going to save those for when we go to Ohio in July, because my pain medication is medical marijuana, and I'm not going to be allowed to take that over the border with me. So, obviously. So I will be taking Robaxacet with me and any kind of external cream. So thank you very much for that. The raspberry jam was amazing. Wouldn't be better if I'd made it myself. So thank you very, very much. I received a UBS storage stick. Thank you again. Somebody sent me that so that I could start writing my cookbook again, or writing my book and keeping it stored on an external stick so that if my computer crashes, I don't lose the book like I did earlier this year. Thank you very much for that. And also, I received a bamboo cutting board in the shape of Texas. Nobody told me. There's no name on it. I have no idea where it came from, except that it came from Amazon. So I'm going to say thank you very much. But I'm going to take the hint that it came from Texas. I guess somebody got tired of me cutting on a plastic cutting board. So thank you very much. You can look forward to seeing that in some upcoming videos. No, folks, I'm not stoned. I'm on Dramamine. I'm on an anti-nauseant motion sickness drug, and it kind of does knock you down. A lady, very kind Canadian friend, sent me a check for $50. Thank you so very much. That's to go in the savings account for the GoFundMe account. Unfortunately, I will be sending your check back to you. My name is not Wolfie. My name is Foley. I'm pretty much past worrying about my last name getting out there. Wolfie is a nickname I gave Howie 25 years ago because he's my wolf man, and with the married name Foley, it just kind of slipped out there one day, and I said, Wolfie, darling, and so, but thank you. Thank you for the wonderful thoughtfulness. The check is being mailed back to you tomorrow. And God bless your heart, and bless everybody who has been helping with the GoFundMe account. This is the only time I'm going to mention it. I want to say thank you. I've thanked everybody individually. That money is going into a savings account and will only be used for land. That's it. That's all. No more. So whenever it gets to the point where it can be used for land, that's exactly what it'll be for. And God bless everybody who believes in us enough to share this part of our journey. It's been overwhelmingly I'm all verklempt. I can't say much else. Anyway, if you haven't heard from me today, or if I haven't answered any comments or emails today, it's because for 90% of the last 24 hours, I have been in bed. My hair's a little wet because I had to wait for Wolfie to come home from work before I could have a shower, because I'm not too sure how I was going to manage that. So I'm going to go now because I have to go back to bed. This is the most I've been up today, and it's sitting up. Lying down's easier because my head stays still. Sitting up, it's not so good. So it's getting better, but I have a feeling it's going to be tomorrow before I get over it. All right, this is the Mrs. Wolfie in a bout of vertigo saying, I love you guys, and we'll talk at you really soon. Hopefully there will be a check hatching video soon. Take care. Bye-bye.